The second element in the phrase is lillah, which is composed of the preposition lam and the noun Allah. This preposition means for and is used for particularization, showing the exclusive possession of a thing or quality. So the phrase implies that not only is it the duty of man to praise Allah, but in reality, all praise belongs exclusively to Him, and no one else in the universe is worthy of it. At the same time, and by way of a further blessing, Allah has, for the purpose of teaching man how to behave with his fellow beings, commanded him to thank those too through whom the gifts of Allah come to him. For one who does not see the need of thanking his human benefactor would not thank Allah too. Number third, self-praise is not permitted. It is not permissible for a created being such as man to praise himself. The Holy Quran says, "Do not pretend to be pure. He knows best who is really God-fearing." Surah 53, Ayat 32. That is to say, a man can be praised only if he fears Allah. But Allah alone knows to what degree a particular man possesses this quality, known as taqwa. As for Allah praising Himself, the reason is that man is not capable of praising the glory and greatness of Allah in a befitting manner. Not to speak of others, the Holy Prophet ﷺ has exclaimed, "I cannot properly praise you." Therefore, Allah Himself has taught man the mode of praising Him. Number 4, Rabb is the exclusive attribute of Allah. The Arabic word Rabb is applied to a person who not only possesses a certain thing but is also fully capable of and responsible for nurturing it properly. Obviously, no one can act as Rabb with regard to the whole universe except Allah. So the word used in an absolute sense is exclusive to Allah, and it is not permissible to address or describe anyone other than Allah as Rabb. A hadith in the Sahih of Muslim explicitly forbids a slave or servant to call his master a Rabb. The word may, however, be employed in the case of a man too in a relative sense, that is, in relation to a particular thing. For example, Rabb al-Dar, meaning master of the